51 seconds left to play here in the first. So the Pelican 5 right now. Jay in at point guard. Quincy Pondexter out there with Ryan Anderson. Then it's Alexis Ajinça, and it's Harden in at the 2. Waiters no luck.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. He feeds it to Evans. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Jay. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court. And there's Perry Jones on the assist from Dion Waiters.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Here's Jay. And that's not going to go. The first quarter concludes in a double dip.
Friday, February 7th, Pau Gasol and the Chicago Bulls go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Live from New Orleans. Make sure to catch it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other area that's really been strong for them tonight is their ability to get to the free throw line, finding easy points.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Jones. Dion Waiters is out there with Tyreke Evans. Then there's Nick Collison, and it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Evans outside. Waiters on the wing. Got a piece of it. Here's the machine. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. And Waiters over to help. Jay the pass to Pondexter. Harden outside. Shot from 12. And that's good for 2. Harden's got 12.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. New group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Jones. And it's Waiters in for Gordon. And then for New Orleans, Withey's checked in for Asher. Pondexter comes in for James Harden. And Jay's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant, the league MVP last season, and that was certainly a goal of his. He said he wanted to be the greatest player in the world, that he'd do everything in his power to achieve exactly that. Now all that remains is winning a title. He knows that's the elite fraternity, the players who've won titles and league MVP. Can he do it, Kevin?
And he knows it takes a team to win it all, Doris. Thanks. 1:19 left to play in the first half. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans. And there's the pass to Jay. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Thunder trailing by 15. And Waiters kicks to Adams. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Augustine
Outside here in the second quarter.
Well, they were shooting well. Offensive flow. I think they need to get back to that. Possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's the machine. He's got 21. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They're playing well, guys. They're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here.
Now here is Augustine. 1 second left. No good on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
Scott, what exactly are they doing to...
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. I'll say this first. They've been loose with the ball, and we've been there to pounce when they have. The steals have added up, and you can tell we've got them rattled. Keep it up. Stick to them like glue. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen a few more times after the half. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W. Get up. You're going in.
Here we go.
And Dion Waiters subbed in for Augustine. And then for New Orleans, Agins is checked in, and it's Anderson in for Anthony Davis. So the Pelican 5 right now. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Anderson in at the 4.
Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Augustine with the steal. Down low. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
So a moment now to see the story of James Harden. Coming off an excellent season last year, averaged about 25 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes finding points a lot easier.
Well, Steve, you know, things can get stagnant without offense coming off the bench, and he always can supply some shooting.
Here's Jay. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Jay's got 25 points.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
And here is Durant. He's got 9. Here's the 3. Good. And now a 12-point Pelican lead. And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks. That he's secure enough with himself to allow his players to have that input. You know, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers, and he's got some...
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Enes Kanter.
Pass to Jay. He tries for 3, and again, New Orleans with the triple.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now here is Augustine. He's covered by Jay. Augustine dishes to Gordon. Now Augustine. He's got 12. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Gordon penetrating to halt the run. Again, the miss by Gordon.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Jay, and no good trying to get that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pelican. candidate tonight as we take a look at our state assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
Tyreek Evans out there with Ibaka. Then there's DJ Augustine. And there's Gordon. And it's Cantor in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New Orleans?
Fellas, it's impossible to ignore what a good job they've done at the free throw line throughout the game.
And then look at the points in the paint, because they're really winning that battle tonight.
Outside Gordon. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
New Orleans leading by 20. Here's Jay. Lays it up and banks it in. Jay's got 10 points here in the second half.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Evans with it.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. It's really impressive to see.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. The shot's good from Jay.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Here is Augustine. To the middle. Stolen by Harden. Here's Jay. Harden the pass to Anderson. That's good.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now here is Augustine. Defended by Jay. And Augustine kicks to Adams. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
For the Thunder, Perry Jones, he's checked in for Adams. Kyle Zingler comes in for DJ Augustine. And it's Andre Robertson in for Eric Gordon. The Pelicans also changing it up with he's checked in for Anderson. Pondexter comes in for Kevin Durant. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for James Harden. That's good from Jay.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for Jay. He has 38 points and 7 big steals, too. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
Well, it's a good example, Clark, of how you set the table for the rest of your teammates. He's really brought focus and energy to this game.
Out to the wing. Ashik, the pass to Jay. Knocks down the three ball. Jay's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You can just see his confidence rising every time he knocks one down beyond the arc.
And pushing it up is New Orleans. The Pelicans again in transition. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Here's Roberson, defended by Douglas. On the wing, Jones. To the paint, tries to snap the cold streak. Singler, no good. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Pelicans. They set the pick. Over in the corner, Douglas. Lets it go. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
Evans outside. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Thunder making a change here. Lamb's checked in.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level, too, cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat trimmed off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay pace picked up, so there's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game.
5 to shoot to end the run. Rebounded by Jay. Jay's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. Well, I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls in crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts with live action advertising. Also, you might just shoot 1 free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through. Another bucket, adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
And Roberson kicks to Singler. Another steal.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Jay. Now here's Lamb.
You know, the league seems pretty serious about creating more parity between the teams. A big sign of that was the last CBA, where the NBA more than tripled the amount of revenue sharing between the big market and the small market teams. The little guys, I think, are in a much better position now than they were a few years ago.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane. And if they continue to shoot well from the free throw line like they are, I mean, their lead is going to be pretty steady here.
That's not an overstatement. They've literally not missed a single foul shot this half.
That's tipped. Ibaka dishes to Roberson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Douglas. Here's the machine. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, they're in great position here, and it's thanks in large part to their three-point shooting.
You called that right. They are lighting it up from behind the arc this half.
Here's Roberson. There's the feed to Lamb. Down low. Here's Withy. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Assist goes to.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Lamb passes to Ibaka. Just 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, and that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead, no question.
Now here's Lamb. D right on him. Ibaka sets the pick for Lamb. Passes it to Roberson. And Lamb kicks to Singler. And here we go. Pelicans running again. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Now here's Lamb, guarded by Jay. Lamb dishes to Ibaka. And that time, also a missed shot.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Jay. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Boy, he's lighting it up from long range this half, really taking advantage of the defense.
The Thunder shooting around 41% on the night. And New Orleans pushing it up now. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Ibaka sets the pick for Lamb. Shot is off, and New Orleans will go the other way with it. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Douglas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
Well, not only are they on their way to winning this game, but this will also give them a win in the season series.
Huge motivation for them today. Beating a conference opponent 3 out of 4 times, that's no easy feat.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Jay. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team.
44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Douglas for 3, and he gets it to go.
And a terrific run to really put this ball game away.
And now let's see how many more points they can throw up there before the horn sounds.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Pondexter, and again New Orleans with the triple.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Now Lamb. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each.
Well, Anthony, certainly a great win here tonight. What was the key to what this team is doing right now when you guys are playing like this?
Yeah, we just got to stay aggressive.
I've been rapping for about 17 years, okay? I don't write my stuff anymore. I just kick it from my head, you know what I'm saying? And I can do that. No disrespect, but that's how I am.